We've been real happy with our Jones grinders.
As far as I'm concerned, they're the best grinder out there.
We like the simplicity of them.
They're not complicated, they're not over-engineered.
It's a very good machine.
They're built strong, they're built tough.
It's just a superior grinder.
The Jones grinder is hard to beat.
It's easy for a Jones to pay for itself. That's the proof in the pudding right there.
We've been building grinders since the 1960s. A lot of our original wood machines are still out there running today. It's longevity and durability.
Our first Jones grinder was a PTO grinder, and it ground mulch here for 20 plus years. And we traded in on this one behind me. And we've had this one for 15 or so, and it's still cranking just the same as the day we bought it.
Since 1984, we started out with Jones and still with Jones. With the Jones grinders, with their production level, the way they designed their hammer mill and their cutter bar, we're 500 yards an hour, which our competitors, we haven't found anybody has a machine that can produce that quality and that production level. And they're doing it on a low horsepower.
And that is the other avenue with the Joneses. Fuel consumption on them are much lower than they are on all the other machines that we've had the chance to demo. And I have demoed quite a few. And we were talking probably a difference of 15, 20 gallons an hour.
We bought a Jones after having other ones. We were looking for more production, and we found that the Jones had a bigger tub.
The speed, it just was so much faster and it cut a cleaner wood with the single hammers. It was a lot cleaner cut, took less energy to cut it.
One of the reasons we have stayed with Jones for our finished product is that we're in a high-end market here, and the free swinging hammer, a smaller hammer, we can get a nicer textured, more, especially in the bark, a more shredded material.
And that is another area with the Jones that is a big plus, and that's part of the quality. Their tub governing system responds much better to keep consistent material in the mill.
They make consistent mulch all day long, every day. I've been running Jones grinders for about 20 years. I wouldn't grind anything else, finished grind, unless it was a Jones. So this is a piece of metal that I hit the other day. We love the fact that they're swinging hammers. If you hit some metal or anything like that, we don't break lots of parts. I have had customers who've been amazed when I pull out a piece of metal out of the tub, and they're like, "You can still run?" "Yeah, we can still run."
The thing about our grinders is that we have our own grinding service. We grind every day. So we are able to duplicate a lot of the things that our customers see.
One thing that I like about the Jones grinder is that it's a very standard as far as bearings and shafts and that type of thing.
We buy a lot of our parts from Jones, but a lot of parts we don't have to because their machines are made where you can, if a pump or something blows, you can go buy it off the shelf somewhere.
Things wear out. You're putting a lot of force through these machines. It's a lot of abrasive material, but the parts junction, call them for screens, wear parts, stuff.
And in that parts junction, generally speaking, if you can call by at least noon Central Time, we can get parts sent out the same day. One of the major things that separates us from everybody else is our people. And those people care about what they do. When you call Jones Manufacturing with questions, the possibility is quite high that you will talk to the employee that built that machine. So they know that machine personally. They know what you need.
And that's a nice thing about dealing with them versus a big giant corporation that produces assembly lines of them that are identical. So we've been very happy with them.
I've tried every grinder there is. I literally have. I've really tried to find a reason not to buy another Jones, just because, you know, you want to test what you already have against what's supposedly better, bigger, better, and badder. And when you really put it down to the factoids of owning and running a grinder, fuel consumption, yards per hour, quality of product, there's nothing that matches all three of those categories.
Super happy with the Jones grinders, giving us no headaches whatsoever. They're great machines. Looking forward to buying more.
We found that as far as production, quality of the product, the Jones grinder is hard to beat.
I worked on the grinders ever since I was 15 years old, so I know the Jones in and out pretty good. And looking ahead, I foresee the Jones grinders being around here for quite some time.
They're a smaller company that makes a good machine and makes it economical for the user to buy and use, maintain.
You can make more mulch in an 8-hour day, which leads to more profit.
For the buck, it's hard to beat them.
They're great. Go buy them.